The pin ceremony is a very special event to celebrate our soon-to-be middle school graduates. During the ceremony, each grade 8 student will receive their WMA Middle School lapel pin. I am personally honored and excited to be part of this ceremony, as I had the opportunity to meet most of you during your first visit to WMA. Upon meeting you, you were excited, you were nervous, you were a bit overwhelmed by all of the information I was sharing, but most of all, you were excited about and curious about what your WMA experience is going to be. In your interview with myself or one of my colleagues, you shared your goals for the middle school. You wanted to try new things, and you have. You wanted to be challenged, and you have. You wanted learning to be fun, and it has. Thank you, middle school faculty. You wanted to meet new friends, and you have. Whether it's been months or years in the middle school, you've already accomplished so much at WMA. In your grade 8 moving up interviews earlier this year, you now shared your goals for the upper school. You want even more opportunities, and you will. You want to choose new classes, and you will. You want free blocks, and you will. You want to continue to grow academically, and you will. You want to make even more friendships, and you will. Just as you have achieved your middle school goals, we're excited for you to achieve your upper school goals in and out of the classroom. Enjoy these last few months of middle school, and go Giants. I'd now like to introduce Melissa Earls, Associate Head of School and Dean of Academics.
Before I start, I'm going to ask the 7th grade to stand up.
Perfect.
And to move to the front 2 rows. And I'm going to invite our faculty and esteemed guests to take a seat. After walking on the ice, we need to. And thanks to Mr. Brown and Mr. Mack for having the upper school students not eat the refreshments reserved.
Good task.
Good morning. It's rare that I enjoy the delightful opportunity to address the middle school. And so first, I must thank Mr. Easler. Mr. Easler is very sorry to miss this special occasion and sends his apologies. Unfortunately, he's away from campus this week on academy business, but his absence allows me the chance to get to know you a little bit better and to recognize and celebrate this milestone with you and your families. Mr. Easler will be joining our 8th graders for a special conversation in just a couple of weeks. This morning, Ms. Dunbar requested that I focus on what is next for you as you transition from our middle school to our upper school. There are so many exciting courses, teams, clubs, and activities just around the corner or just across the street that it might take me more minutes than I've been allotted to fully introduce them all. Instead, I want to urge you to take good chances, to take healthy risks, and to extend your comfort zone as you move into your rightfully earned places up the hill. I want you all to join at least 2 new enticing student organizations in the coming years. Whether you like to birdwatch, or bake, or bike, there's a club for you in the upper school. I want you to visit new places, whether on the page, in the Dorsey iLab, or through our robust student travel program. I want you to embrace new friends and new activities, whether through a new classroom experience, a new sport, or a place on the stage. Come play volleyball, or golf, or rugby with your upper school classmates, or enroll in the Student Investment Seminar as you select new stocks for our student portfolio, now valued at $116,000, representing an 80% rate of return. Parents, I bet none of your investments are doing that. Or try a new instrument and join one of our musical ensembles. You, my friends, are going to be among the first classes able to access all the upper school has to offer while enjoying our renovated community spaces in dining commons. You will sit roughly where you're seated now, at tables with your friends and teachers, laughing, eating, studying, Together, as you form bonds that last a lifetime, you will take the stage in a new performance space and attend classes in newly renovated academic rooms. What an exciting time to be at Wilbraham Monson Academy. And now, I'm going to talk to your parents for a bit. Many of you heard me say this as we wrapped up our Q&A session, but I want to repeat it for those of you who weren't there. I was where you are just about 9 years ago, and I want you to know that every morning when I get up, and I know that my colleagues often get up and feel the same, I think about my own daughter going off to a boarding prep school. And every morning when I get up, I know it's my job to be that person on campus that I needed for her to have when she was leaving my house. So parents, as your students make this transition, do not worry, we got it. I promise you. Unfortunately, I have to end my brief remarks. I have to join your future upper school classmates in the chapel. This morning at school meeting, we're announcing 8 new courses for the coming year. Another highlight, as Ms. Dunbar said, for you to anticipate as part of your extremely bright future. I will leave you with a heartfelt congratulations on behalf of Mr. Easler and myself on your tasks well accomplished. Enjoy your morning, and we look forward to welcoming you to the upper school in just a couple of months. Congratulations.
And now for a fun little video.
As a former middle schooler in the top 5 things you have to look forward to the upper school are taking elective classes. I went to pre-law.
Having a lot more kids in your class. They drop off of the book.
Gone on school trips all around the world, like New Zealand.
Being former middle school students, here are the top 5 things to do in their second middle school. Having the same lunch period.
Not seeing Cecilia and Mr. Wickham every day.
Seeing the oldest in the school.
Another thing you're going to miss is Mr. Frank's math class, and her sitting is almost Friday every day with me.
Before we distribute the pins, I'd like to introduce our final speaker of the ceremony, John Crocker. John is a senior WMA, a very special family friend, an accomplished student and athlete, and simply a wonderful person. So John, thank you for sharing your student perspective.
Hello, I'm John Crocker. I'm graduating this spring, class of 2025. I've been here since 6th grade, so this is my 7th year at school. It's quite a while. And I was fortunate enough to have siblings that graduated here before me, class of 2018 and 2020. So I've been hanging around here since I was very young. When I was a freshman, often asked what it finally felt like to be a high schooler. My response was a genuine one, that it felt more or less the same, just on the other side of Main Street. I'm saying that not that the upper school and middle school are the same, there are a lot of differences, but the transition between the two was extremely painless. I look back at my time in middle school very fondly. It's a very transformational time as a human and as a student and as an athlete and as a person overall. It taught me and really set the foundation for a lot of skills, respecting my studies, organization, and having people and speaking skills. These skills prepared me very well for the upper school. They allowed me, and I expanded on them further once I was there. It's both the accumulation of those skills and time in middle school and the upper school that made me the person I am now. This transition is not one to be anxious for, because although I understand they kind of are anxious for it, but it's more one to take advantage of. For the upper school, it should be taken advantage of. I myself was initially reluctant to involve myself in school activities, however now being a senior, I can say that these experiences were some of the most valuable that I've ever had. The upper school allows students to pursue their interests and passions. I'm involved in different varsity sports, clubs, and music, which have all contributed to who I am today. And thanks to the opportunities I've been given through the school. I've had the honor of being captain of my cross-country team, where we've had back-to-back undefeated seasons, and my wrestling team, where I've had the opportunity to be at higher level tournaments. I I had the privilege of taking a school trip to Costa Rica last year, where we had the opportunity to aid a native pro-Rwanda community with reforestation gardening efforts, which was very eye-opening, very transformational. The experience is not valuable simply for the joy of helping others, with the joy that comes from winning, but the lessons that I've been taught. These lessons are not always easy, but they are very important, teaching me the value of hard work and persistence when working towards goals. The upper schools come with more independence, more freedom, but with this freedom does come responsibility. This independence should be enjoyed, but not too much, and will live in balance with that. Yes, these free periods are very nice, but more often than not, they should be used for studying, and you'll figure that out with some late night studying at home. 4 years feels extremely short in retrospect, thinking back on my time here. I don't want to sound like every other adult, but it does go by too fast, and it does seem to be over before you can truly process it. With that being said, these next few years are ones to look forward to, not ones to waste, so don't let them go to waste. Thank you.
We'll stay here for now.
And now the moment for our 8th grade students to receive their WMA Middle School of Health. So we'll start on this row here. So first row wants to come up, have your pins, and then you'll come back to your seat. It's a little, first row.
Okay, you come. Everybody can come on over there.
If the second row comes here, and turn this way.
Good job, man. Smile, Red, smile. Good job, guys. Good job. I got you, bro. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Attaboy, Alan.
And let's give one more congratulations So before we conclude, just a couple announcements. So don't go up quite yet, but 6th and 7th grade are going to follow Mr. Smith and Mrs. Dufresne and head back to the middle school for your advisor meeting with your Win It social groups. Grade 8s, please stay. We're going to take some more photos. And Mr. Wells will take some photos, and also any families that would like to take photos with your child. We have the WMA letters outside, or you can take them here, whichever you prefer. Also, Mr. Wells has made himself available to take those photos. So that's grade 6, and then once we're done with all the photos, then grade 8 as a group will follow Mrs. Kelly to the campus center. The last announcement is for our parents. 2 things. One thing I'm going to try in my new role is collecting the name badges. So as you exit today, if you don't mind just leaving your name badge on the table where you picked it up from. And please don't rush out. There's plenty of item refreshments and snacks to still enjoy, and let the ice melt a little more. But really create that opportunity for you all to connect as well. And I'll be staying behind too for any questions anybody may have. So again, thank you to everybody for being part of our 2025 Grade 8 Moving Up Pin Ceremony. And one last time, congratulations to our If I could have Mrs. Dufresne and Mr. Hartzell come on over to the door. Mr. Hartzell.
It's okay.